What if the most iconic sports sedan in history just reinvented itself, and this time it comes in electric? BMW's legendary 3 Series has been the benchmark for driver-focused luxury sedans for decades. But for 2026, BMW isn't just refreshing it, they're completely rebuilding it from the ground up. New platform, new tech, new electric version called the i3, and BMW is claiming it'll do something no luxury EV sedan has done before. So the question is, does it actually deliver, or is this all just hype? Stick around because by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly whether this car deserves a spot on your radar or your driveway.
If you've ever driven a BMW 3 Series, or even just seen one on the road, you already know what it represents. For over 50 years, the 3 Series has been BMW's bread and butter. It's the car that built the brand's reputation in America. Sharp handling, refined luxury, that perfect balance between comfort and performance. It's not just a car, it's a statement. But here's the thing, the automotive world is changing fast. Electric vehicles are no longer a niche, they're the new normal. And BMW knows that if the 3 Series is going to stay relevant in 2026 and beyond, it can't just be good, it has to be exceptional.
First, the look. Pull up next to the 2026 BMW 3 Series, and the first thing you'll notice is that this is not your dad's 3 Series. BMW has given it a sharper, more aggressive stance. The front end is cleaner, slimmer headlights, a more sculpted hood, and that iconic kidney grille, now wider and bolder than ever. From the side, the roofline flows beautifully into a short trunk, giving it that classic sports sedan silhouette. And the rear, clean, confident, and unmistakably BMW. BMW has taken a big swing with the interior. Gone is the busy, button-heavy dashboard of older models. Instead, you get a minimalist, driver-focused cockpit that feels genuinely futuristic. A massive curved screen stretches across the dashboard, combining the driver display and the infotainment system into one seamless unit. BMW calls it panoramic vision, and it's stunning in person. The materials? Premium all the way. Soft-touch surfaces, ambient lighting that shifts colors with your mood settings, and seats that feel like they were made specifically for long highway drives. Whether you're commuting in Los Angeles or cruising through the Colorado mountains, this interior wraps around you in all the right ways. Now the technology. The 2026 3 Series runs on BMW's latest iDrive software, which is faster, smarter, and more intuitive than ever. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard. The voice assistant actually understands natural language, so you're not barking robotic commands at your dashboard. There's also a suite of advanced driver assistance features, including lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, and automatic emergency braking, all standard. But the i3 electric is where BMW is swinging for the fences. With over 500 miles of claimed range, it would instantly become one of the longest-range electric sedans on the market. 0 to 60 expected to come in well under 4 seconds in performance trim. And with BMW's fast charging support, you're looking at adding significant range in a very short time at a DC fast charger. Now here's the part that's going to surprise a lot of people, because when we stack the 3 Series and i3 against the competition, the results are not what you'd expect. That's coming up next. We've seen the design, we've explored the tech, we've talked performance numbers, but now it's time to get brutally honest, because no car is perfect, and the 2026 BMW 3 Series and i3 are no exception. Let's start with the highs, because there are some genuinely jaw-dropping moments here. First, that i3 range claim, over 500 miles on a single charge. To put that in perspective, The Tesla Model 3 long range does around 358 miles. The Mercedes EQE sedan, around 305 miles. If BMW delivers on that promise in real-world conditions, not just lab numbers, this completely reshuffles the electric luxury sedan rankings. That's not an update, that's a statement. Second, the driving dynamics. Early impressions from test drives suggest BMW has not lost the plot on what makes a 3 Series special. The steering is sharp and communicative. The chassis feels planted and responsive. Even in the heavier i3 electric form, BMW's engineers have tuned the suspension to keep that signature driver's car feeling alive. That is genuinely impressive. Third, the interior step-up is real. The panoramic vision display and updated iDrive system put this cabin firmly ahead of where the previous generation stood and competitive with anything Mercedes or Audi is offering right now. But here's where things get complicated: the price. Starting around $55,000 to $60,000 for the i3 before incentives, it's pushing into territory where buyers start cross-shopping the Tesla Model S and the Mercedes EQE, and those are serious competitors. Then there's the charging network. BMW doesn't have its own supercharger-style network the way Tesla does. You're relying on third-party networks, which in some parts of the US are still frustratingly unreliable. And finally, the 500-mile range figure. Until independent tests confirm it under real-world US driving conditions, highway speeds, climate control running, winter temperatures, we have to treat that number with cautious optimism. So here's where we land. BMW has built something genuinely exciting, but does it win outright? That answer and exactly which version you should actually buy is coming up right now.
The 2026 BMW 3 Series and i3 are not just new cars, they're BMW's biggest bet in a generation. And honestly, that bet looks like it's going to pay off. Here's our verdict, straight and simple. If you're in the market for a gas-powered luxury sports sedan, the 3 Series remains one of the best choices you can make in 2026. It drives beautifully, looks sharp, feels premium inside, and carries that badge that still means something on American roads. For the best value, we'd recommend the 330i xDrive trim. You get the turbocharged 4-cylinder, all-wheel drive, and a strong technology package without crossing into M340i territory, where the price climbs fast. Now, if you're ready to go electric, the BMW i3 is genuinely exciting. Assuming that 500-mile range holds up under real-world testing, this becomes the most compelling electric luxury sedan under $70,000 on the market, period. Factor in the federal EV tax credit, potentially up to $7,500, and suddenly that $55,000 to $60,000 price tag starts looking a lot more reasonable. Who is this car for? The Gas 3 Series is perfect for the driving enthusiast who wants daily comfort without sacrificing weekend excitement. The i3 is built for the forward-thinking professional, someone who wants cutting-edge technology, low running costs, and zero range anxiety on long road trips. Who should wait? If you rely heavily on road trips through rural areas with limited charging infrastructure, give the i3 one more model year for the charging network to catch up. And if budget is tight, the 3 Series competes closely with the Genesis G70 and Audi A4, both worth cross-shopping before signing anything. The bigger picture? BMW just proved that you don't have to choose between driving excitement and modern innovation. The 3 Series and i3 together signal where the entire luxury sedan segment is heading, and every competitor is now on notice.
The only real question left is which one would you choose? The roar of the turbocharged 6 or the silent surge of 500 miles of electric freedom? Drop your answer in the comments below. I read every single one. If this video helped you, hit that like button, share it with a fellow car lover, and subscribe for weekly reviews just like this one. We'll see you in the next one.